Hey, this week we're talking about intimacy. Now, that's a great topic, right? Intimacy is what every one of us longs for, maybe more than anything else. We long to be known, and in that process of being known, we encounter others and God in a way that touches us most deeply on the inside. That's intimacy. Intimacy is what we were made for. God wired us up for intimacy. I um, I was really tempted this week to talk a little bit about the first couple, not the president and his wife, but Adam and Eve. Remember the story of Adam and Eve in Genesis 1, 2, and 3? God made us in His image, and we went to Genesis 1:27 to talk about the intrinsic worth of every person because we're made in His image, made to reflect His image. Now that image has been marred. It was marred because man took the option of living without God, choosing to. When they ate of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, they said, "God, we don't need your input. God, we don't. We're not going to trust you for what you've given us. We're going to do things on our own. We're going to cut our own path, cut our own swath." And in so doing that, as soon as they had done it, they knew that something was broken in their relationship. What was broken? Intimacy was broken. Intimacy was broken. This week, what we did really zero in on was the fact that intimacy is all built around trust. And so when that trust was broken, Adam and Eve hid themselves in the garden. Now, here's what happens whenever we fill the gap. Remember, we've been talking about the gap between what we want to be known for and who we really are. And when we fall short of that, whether that's we aspire to values, we aspire to be a kind of person, but we know we're falling short of that, we fill that gap with pretending. And pretending is just another way of hiding. One author says Adam and Eve put on fig leaves of falsity. They covered themselves with fig leaves and hid from the Lord. So here's what I want you to remember about the Genesis passage. When Adam and Eve hid because of their sin, God came looking for them. God came, Adam, where are you? God came looking for them. So here's the deal. As we talk about intimacy this week, we talk about how to build trust, we talk about how to move from phase 1 to phase 2 of an intimate walk with God. Know that God is always He's the initiator, but we've got to respond. When we fall away or stray away or get distracted away, however we get pulled off course, God always comes looking for this. In the words of Jesus, He leaves the 99 to find the one lost sheep. Today, is there any degree of hiding, any degree of pretense, any degree of mask wearing, any degree of image management that is overtaking you, is distracting you from simply being present, honest with yourself and honest with God? This week, we'll continue to flesh out, to talk through what it looks like to build greater intimacy with Him. Lord Jesus, we commit this week to You, and today we choose to take off our mask. I'll see you tomorrow.